Hello, welcome to Positive Christianity Television. I'm Christopher Ian Chenoweth. Our first day in full high definition, HD, and we're glad to come to you in this with true stereo separation sound. Let me tell you a story. Recently, I talked about how sometimes we argue with God's guidance. Let me tell you about a story that happened to me when I learned not to argue so much. I was all set for vacation. I was in my first ministry in Rockford, Illinois. It was a huge old church with an old boiler system down in the basement that would keep it warm in the tundra winters that we experienced in Rockford, Illinois. Well, as I said, I'm ready for vacation. I have a visiting minister that's going to come in and speak. We're getting ready to leave on vacation on Sunday morning. And in prayer, I got the guidance that I couldn't go. Well, I told my wife, I said, I can't go. I have to go to church. And she, well, you can imagine, that did not go over well at all. And I said, no. I said, I have to. I can't explain it, but I have an uneasy feeling. Well, I did go to church. I can't say I won the argument because it was some argument, but I went. And when I walked in that church building, the boiler downstairs, the water valve had cut off to the boiler, and it was literally glowing red hot. I called the fire department, and I was told literally that boiler would have exploded. Now, the boiler was right under the lectern stage area, and the visiting minister and the choir, it would have been a disaster. Sometimes God guides us in ways that we can't understand. All we have to do is follow. And when we do, we have a story like that to tell instead of a story of disaster. Now, I could tell you many stories and keep you here for hours about disasters that have happened in my life when I didn't follow God's guidance. But when we do, life becomes sweet. Sometimes in our human mind and our human eyes and our five senses cannot see all the possibilities of the way to go. And sometimes the guidance of God will seem very strange. Look at me, when I've got the day off, I'm ready to go on vacation, and still I'm guided to go back to church. I thank God to this day that I was. When you're guided by God in ways that you don't understand, I ask you to pray a little bit longer and to gain strength spiritually so that you can follow in ways and down paths that you do not know. But God does, and you'll find your greatest victories in life come by doing just that. I wish you a wonderful day, my friend. Thanks for visiting us in HD.